prepare, respond and recover, and without affecting the functioning of the organization. So that's in brief what cyber resilience is. For the last 2 decades plus, what we have been fighting around, what we have been preparing around, what we have been discussing around is basically more conventional in nature when we see in today's context the threats which are upcoming. When I say conventional in the sense, whenever we speak of cyber security, cyber threats, what comes to our mind is malware, ransomware, phishing attacks, DDoS attacks, insider threats, APTs, 0 days, supply chain attacks, physical attacks, social engineering, MITM, SCADA attacks, credential thefts, CSP attacks. Of course, the defense does not work on any clouds, but yes, when we speak of cyber security, we always have to take care of all these. So these basically, all these about 16, 17 threats, we move around these threats, how to resolve them, how to obviate from them, and how to reduce our vulnerabilities against all these threats. And what do? We do risk assessment, we do threat mitigation, we do incident response, we do employee training, we do collaborations, we do backups, we do audit, and we do testing. So this is the typical industry that goes on, and we keep busy ourselves with this. And there is nothing wrong with this. But in the times of AI, and especially in last about 4 or 5 years, the kind of steps that AI has taken is phenomenal, is mind-boggling. So in the next about 8 minutes or so, which I am left with now, I'll be discussing about. Then coming to the golems. You might not have heard this term, generative large language multimodal models. Now this is something like we can go into a infocalypse. Infocalypse for critical infrastructure, all the HR, all the employees which are working, they can be subjected to infocalypse. Means they'll not be able to identify what is true, what is false. They'll not be able to identify between what is original, what is fake. Infocalypse, the term most of you might be hearing for the first time today, but another about 3-4 years down the lane, it will be a very common term in the world that we will be discussing about in cybersecurity. Deepfakes, audios, videos, deepfake news, we are all aware. But when applied to social engineering attacks on the employees, on the HR, which is typically working with the critical infrastructure organizations, it is absolute a menace. We will keep trying tools. The system will keep evolving intelligently. I always use the term intelligently here. Intelligent, there is a difference between if then else, what we are conventionally trained for, the antivirus signatures, etc., and then being intelligent. It is evolving at each step. Then the big boss of all, I say, quantum computing attacks. So we have got attacks for encryption. We have got what we were successful with, or what we have read in 1980s, the Peter Shor algorithms, the Grover's algorithms, they are being applied today. If not today, they'll be applied in next 5 years. Proof of concepts are already being done by the leading developed countries. IBM, Microsoft, multiple giants are already working on this. Now what is a Shor algorithm? Shor's algorithm is basically in seconds will be breaking into any kind of prime factorization methods, mathematics, which is the backbone of any kind of encryption algorithms that we use today. Mathematical encryption algorithms on which we bank today. Today, anytime we speak about cyber security, we say we'll do encryption. We'll have encryption, robust encryption, multi-grade, military grade encryption. But what exactly are we talking about? Another about 5 years, 10 years, even say 15 years, we have to start developing these encryption algorithms. Let's not be dependent on any kind of encryption algorithms which are given by any of the countries. Today we have got good relations with country A, B, C, D, and not with E, F, G, H. But after 10 years, it might be just with the reverse way around. So in that moment, with the kind of proud fact that we say that we are digitizing ourselves in every domain and we are the leading digitized country, and so many projects are going on. But believe me, all these projects, whatever we are doing, whatever architecture we are banking upon is not ours. Encryption, not ours. Hashing, not ours. And cryptography, not ours. Then machine learning poisoning. Again, we will be using AI. That's inevitable. We cannot say we will not use AI. We will be using AI, but that AI will be based on some kind of data. What data? That data is ours. That data should not be poisoned. Data poisoning. And I'll not be able to elaborate much on this, what data poisoning is and how it can be affecting into this. Then fMRI plus AI, functional magnetic resonance imaging and AI. Now this is something new you might be hearing. This is into brain modeling. I am sitting here alone. The audience is sitting here alone. Somebody, some device will be able to capture your thoughts. This is not a joke, or this is not some kind of a fictional thing. This is happening. Brain modeling, you can just Google and just move around for single person brain modeling, for a group brain modeling. Somebody is acting malicious, thinking malicious in this audience, he'll be red flagged. So all this research work is going on. When research work is going on, you can well be assured either it is already in place or it will definitely come in times to come. And we have to be prepared for it. Prepared does not mean that we have to be COTS ready for it. No, not commercially off the shelf. We have to be indigenous. What Atmanirbharta is, what 2047, the vision that we have, the developed country will become. We have to be actually ready for this. Then blockchain attacks. Now blockchain today, again, it is banking completely on cryptography. Cryptography, again, encryption, hashing. Encryption, again, vulnerable to the quantum threats. Hashing, again, vulnerable to the quantum threats. So in all, we have to be ready with post-quantum blockchain. We already have a national quantum blockchain mission in place. I'm not sure, every state, UP is working on some other polygon blockchain, Maharashtra some on other blockchain. All these states currently, whatever I see here in the open source knowledge, all the blockchains are working on different platforms. Irrespective, leave it. Now, once these blockchains are in place and another about 5 years, 10 years down the lane, something comes up, there's not going to be an undo button. He controls that dabao and we get back to something. Neither it will be possible to upgrade. Migration to a quantum thing is not a joke. In case we have got quantum cryptography ready today, and in case we wish to migrate to some post-quantum cryptography kind of architecture today, not going to be easy. The US, NIST, whatever they have issued from the executive orders, in case you go through, they have given a timeline, 4 to 5 years of migration time they are taking for post-quantum blockchain, whether it is the dilithium or the Falcon or the Sphinx or the Kyber crystal for digital signatures and encryption. So lots in there. Then there are few terms which I'll not be able to explain, but I'll give you a mention. Differential privacy. Inevitable. Differential privacy will be inevitable. I'm sure you write this down and you Google and try to understand what differential privacy is. Federated learning. Again, I'll not be able to explain, but federated learning is one of the possible solutions that we can actually get into. Then retrieval augmented generation. LLMs. In case we are very proud of launching LLMs today, if you go down deep, neither the vectorization is ours, neither the pragmatics is ours, neither the word embedding is ours, neither the attention mechanism